Hey everybody, this is Dimmick with CustomInsured, and on this podcast, really just kind of a quick Q&A, question and answer. We get pretty common questions from people that come up from time to time, so just want to take a moment now to address some of the more common questions we encounter. This is primarily in the dynamic of a small business. First one is, how is CustomInsured able to customize coverage? Really, this is something I've never heard of before, so how do you do this? And really, the simple answer is that we work with many different insurance companies and coverage providers. So the idea is that we use these resources and we put together a specific package that works best for that specific situation, for that business or that individual. Realistically, most companies don't even realize that they have options outside of the traditional plans that have big deductibles and high renewal premiums. So as much as anything, we just kind of educate people on the alternatives. The next kind of big question for us is, really just, hey, kind of break it down for me. How are you guys really any different than any other insurance company or advisor out there? And I would say really the biggest thing that makes us different is the fact that we've actually recognized that the introduction of the Affordable Care Act has had a profound effect on small business coverage. Really the average advisor or insurance broker is offering the same policies that have always been offered, but realistically that coverage is no longer competitive. Because of the introduction of the Affordable Care Act, all of those traditional policies, those traditional group policies, are experiencing increasing premiums every year, shrinking networks, and deductibles that keep going up. So realistically, that's not sustainable for the average business or person. And ultimately, CustomInsured, we can show you superior alternatives. So that's really how we're different as far as that goes. The next kind of big question is, as a business owner, I need to be sure that I really have the best benefits for my employees. How can CustomInsured really make sure that my employees are truly taken care of? And, when we're doing this, when we put together a package for someone or a business, we kind of design the coverage with several key points in mind. One of those is, first and foremost, providing access to any doctor facility, anywhere you want to go nationwide. So, first and foremost. Second of all, we want to minimize, if not eliminate, out-of-pocket exposure. We don't want people to have to fulfill these big deductibles, and as much as possible, we want to eliminate all of that. Number 3 is we're going to design a package that provides the best mix of protection for that business and cost balance. So we're going to fit it to their specific needs for that situation, that business, even that budget. Number 4 is we're going to show you and set you up with coverage that does not expose the business to huge renewal increases. Maybe the number one issue that businesses encounter is when they get that renewal notice, it's through the roof. Again, that isn't sustainable, so we want to show you coverage that does not expose you to that. Coverage you can keep year in and year out. And at the end of the day, one of the things that we really stress to small businesses is that today's job market is more competitive than any job market in recent history. And really, as a result, it's important for companies to offer the best possible benefits in order to retain the best people. And with CustomInsured's custom packages, employees have the best of all worlds. They get access to all providers and facilities while minimizing or eliminating deductibles and traditional out-of-pocket medical expenses. So that's just kind of a quick, real run through, but very common questions, and I wanted to address those here. That's really all for now on this podcast. As always, we appreciate the time, and take care.